Let's listen to some random thoughts from September 24th and September 27th. So here we go. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are native guides in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And we're going to go through this real quick. Here's some random thoughts when I was disassembling everything.
Okay, here we are on day 2. It's almost 10 after 1. We took Sadie to the vet. Everything looks good for her now. The vet said continue with her medicine. She's got about 4 or 5 days left of the medicine, and she could slowly go back to normal. Her neck is doing better. We just have to make sure that she doesn't jump up and down on stuff, because that could damage her back again. So had blood work after that, made a run to Home Depot, got 20 small boxes. And this Home Depot, we went to the one in Naples this time, and they had a 250-foot roll of shrink wrap. So that's a lot better. I mean, the 100-foot rolls were like 17 something, and the 250-foot roll was 31 bucks. So I wish they would have had that at the other Home Depot that we went to. So now we know. So we got back home, put together some boxes, and I started working on my workbench. So I got 2 boxes filled with small bins and all the clutter. I put all my small tweezers and blades and scissors and all that other little stuff for kit building. I put that in one of those little shoebox totes that has a snap cover on it, and so get that out of the way. So now the 2 shelves that I have above the workbench are clean. I have some parts bins. I got 1, 2, 3 about this size, and then I got a real big one that I haven't used yet. I have that down on the floor. I got to get that out of there, clear the bench off. There's a lot of junk on there that I'm just going to throw out that I don't need. It's not model railroad related. It's just paperwork and junk that you know, when I didn't have any place to throw it, I just threw it on there. So when I get that done, I'll be able to get that workbench, maybe take the legs off of it and get that out of there to give me a little bit more room. We have a futon in there, and that futon is going to come in here when we stage the house, but I got to get all this stuff off here. So let me show you what is here. Okay, that is all cleared off except for my microphone for my action cam. Okay, you can see down that way that it looks barren, you know, looks like a ghost town. I just have small parts, detail parts that I have to put away. All the buildings except for the ones way in the corner, I have to wait till we clean off the landing down there so I can put a ladder up there. And that mountain comes out, and I could remove those buildings. Okay, and looking this way, that is between Leakin Creek on the right and, uh-oh, just dropped my phone. And I can't even remember the name of the town anyway, but all that is cleared out along with the hobo camp, and I took the bridge out and all that's gone. Let me see what else, what other view do we have? Okay, we saw that one. This one here, okay, that's right back here. I got most of that stuff. This is one of the blocks on Smedleyville, and back up right here is the other block on Smedleyville. The whole block comes out. Now the back part right there, that's on the access doors, and I don't have it secured down. All I have to do is just pull them up, and I'll be able to get back there and pull down all those flats off the wall, and that corner will be finished. And then underneath I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 totes down here. 1, 2 mini totes, and a 3-door plastic organizer to get out of here. And then back here I got some spare lumber and what's left of my N scale layout that I had. Let me see, it might have been 12 foot long. I had a loop on each end with a straight section in the middle. So that is stuck in the back on the floor back there. I got to get that out of there. And once I get all this stuff out of the way, I'll be able to start disassembling this back here. I haven't heard back from the Model Railroad Club in Fort Myers. He hasn't said anything, so maybe this afternoon I'm going to start disassembling the layout once I get the rest of the buildings out of here. So I'm just taking a break right now, and we'll be going back in there. I'm going to pack up the parts bins in a box and see what else I could get to throw out. That's it for right now.
Today is Sunday the 27th, and as you can see behind me right here, that's a part of Leakin Creek. And so let me give you a view of some of the other, let me give you I'll just move that out of the way. Let me give you a view of some of the other parts of the layout here. Okay. All right, that's looking down. That's the view down towards Leakin Creek. It's no longer there. And I have part of the layout in the center tore out. I have to remove that part. This part right here, so I could slide Leakin Creek over this way. All right. There is where Schmidleyville was. And I got the backdrop of Leakin Creek and the mountain of Leakin Creek right there. And I'm starting to disassemble this right here also. All right, now over to the right is Leakin Creek, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a separation between Leakin Creek and the other layout, part of the layout. And let me go over and move it so you can actually see that it's apart. That part is ready to go. I just need some help with moving that. I gotta wait till my neighbor gets off work tomorrow, because that's when I'll be able to get it down, because I almost have the steel bins or steel shelves cleared out. I just got a few more items on there. I got my printer and a couple of totes and small totes, and that will be ready to disassemble. Okay, now for the module cam. Well, I had to reposition the camera itself, and that black that you see, that's the back of our television. So I've already started, I've removed the modules, and I'm removing the bracing right now. And that's going to be going out to the storage unit also. So right now we're just taking a break. I'm going to finish up removing those 3 angle braces on there, and then we got to run to Home Depot, because we've already used up our 20 small boxes and our
half a dozen or a dozen medium boxes, and we need more. We're good on tape, we're good on bubble wrap, and we just need some energy. So we made 3 trips already to the storage unit, and we got a bunch of boxes ready to go right now. Let me see if I can get over. Let me see this one right here. Let me grab this camera. Okay. Okay. And over there, you can see the stainless steel racks. I just have a few items left on it. Most of the shelves are done. There's actually two racks right there. So, all right, back over this way. So that's it for right now. We'll be doing a little bit more later on. Well, that's what I had to clear out in between the 2 sections right there. I did that last night and removed some of the screws. I just have to work on this other end over here now, which is right there. That's the other end of it. This is a lift out section that I had in there that I put in there before I put in my yard down here. So all I gotta do is unscrew all that stuff, and that way in the back there, that one track there, I might have to lift up the rail and get underneath there to unscrew that also, because this is separate and this is separate, so it'll come out in pieces. Okay, it's a little bit after 10 o'clock on Sunday night, and we had a little bit more done. Went to Home Depot, then went out to Miller Ale House for dinner, and then came back and I started playing around with this over here and got the center of this tore out. This right here, these 2 L-girders right here, is what my studio and computer is sitting on. All my monitors and my computer and camera and everything else. Okay, over here, that is Leakin' Creek. You can see some of the framing over on the right hand side. I have everything out except for the second level. I have to loosen that up and move it away so I can move Leakin' Creek all the way over to where I'm sitting now. Over here, Leakin' Creek is right down there. I could slide it all over here, and that's originally how I worked on it, because I had a wall over there. I could only slide it about halfway over. But then once I took the wall out, I went to the far wall past the stairs, and what I just took out was the little filler piece. It was about, let me see, where did I put it? It was about 2 foot wide. I got it sitting like down here. I just got that out. Took some more of the bracing out over here. All those pieces are loose. Let me see if we can show you this. This is loose right here. This is attached right here. This was for future use, and I have to loosen up this top part here. But that's loose right there, and I could probably save that because I might have to cut it in 2 sections, because what I did was spliced a couple of pieces of plywood together to make it about 14 foot long. I did that with both runs. So I'll disconnect it, find out where I screwed it in. Good, and that's what I've been doing. I've been digging through the scenery and through the ballast and cutting up the track to find where the screws were, where I attached it to the bracing. So I'll have 2 long runs of straight track. Unfortunately, I don't, unless I rent a truck, I won't be able to haul it to storage because it's about both of them about 14 foot long. So it is what it is. So getting there. This is Sunday, probably before the end of the week. All this will be out. This stuff here, it's just going to be taking this apart through pieces. I don't think I'll be able to salvage any of this. That right there, where the 2 sections come together, is a solid piece that I can unhook and pull out of there. And so that's what's holding the 2 together from underneath. It's just like cookie cutter plywood from there all the way around the corner. If I can get it here, let me see. Put this one on. But right there is the first part. Right over here. I'll cut that out and go back over here. Can't really see it. Let me unplug the USB. Oops. Okay, so right there, see, that's all cookie cutter right there on the top level, so I could cut all that out. And that's about where this other piece, 2 pieces are spliced in around right in here. So I hope you heard that because the microphone's right over there. But hello. All right. I'll do it to USB. So there, I'll charge back up. Okay. So it's still a little tight here. I don't know what Monday night is going to be like. We'll see Monday. I might do the live stream. Might do a condensed version of the live stream. I don't know. We'll see. So, and you could probably hear on I still got the module cam microphone on, and Debbie's in the living room making up some boxes. So let me set the module cam off, the microphone to it anyway, and come back on over here. All right, so now keep rolling. Number 4. Okay, so plug this in. See if I got enough. So those are the sections that I pulled out with the track. You can see how they were just pieced in there to fill in a short section. So that's what I had to work with. So, and going around the bend also, see the one down on the bottom right there. So all that's going to get scrapped except for this piece right here. That was the yard. That was the last piece that I put in. I'll be able to salvage that. But the other ones, I had to rip the rail up off the ties. It's not worth trying to save the turnouts on those things. I do have one over sitting well, you can see the tortoise switch machines. I have to pull them off of the off of that section. And I've been stirring up a lot of dust here, so that's it for right now.